Welcome everyone to TaliaTalksPodCast. I am your host, Talia Majdawi. I hope you're all doing well and ready to take in this energy to leave with growth and inspired thoughts. I always have to start off my podcasts wondering and asking how my people are doing. How are my people feeling? Take a minute to give thanks for everything that you have, for your health, for your family, your friends, your coworkers, people that you encounter on a day-to-day. We all just need to give thanks, no matter the circumstances. So, in today's podcast, I am going to be talking about a very sensitive and important topic to me, body image. Body image is extremely huge in our culture, in our society, in this country, and believe it or not, globally around the world. Body image is huge. Take a minute to just think in your head and try to remember the last time you thought of your weight, thought of looked at yourself in the mirror and looked at yourself and thought, I am not beautiful. I am not thin enough. I am not full enough. I don't have enough curves. I don't have enough muscles, or I have too much curves, or my cellulite today is just looking more and more and more happier than usual. These are thoughts that it's normal, people think about on a day-to-day. I know I think about this on a day-to-day. I literally look at myself in the mirror every single day. And I'm like, I give thanks. I do. Most days are better than others in the sense where I feel like I have a nice understanding and acceptance of my curves, of my body, just because I've been in a place where I wasn't accepting of my curves and my body. I just want you to take a moment to just accept what is, accept where you are in your, whether it's a fitness journey, whether it's just an eating disorder journey, whether it's whatever it is that you feel about yourself. I want you to accept it. Whether it's a negative feeling or a positive feeling, I want you to accept what you feel about yourself in your skin. Take a moment and do that. I accept my curves. I accept my body. I accept my skin. I accept all the imperfections that I was given. There are things that we alter on our bodies. So I have encountered many women specifically who have done plastic surgery and regret it. Accept it. Accept it. I have encountered people who have gotten tattoos on their bodies, marked their bodies, and regret it. I want you to accept it. Any scar on your body, I want you to accept it. And breathe. And repeat after me, I accept my body. Now, if we start there, that is already a beautiful, beautiful thing for us. Body image has been thrown around in the media, in culture, in society, And I feel, and I'm very proud that now, more than ever, body image has been accepted in so many different ways. Now, so when you enter into Google body image, and if you're driving, don't do this. Body image is the perception that a person has of their physical self and the thoughts and feelings that result from that perception. These feelings can be positive, negative, or both, and are influenced by individual and environmental factors. There are 4 aspects of body image, according to confidentbody.net. The way you see yourself, the way you feel about the way you look, the thoughts and beliefs you feel about your body, the things you do in relation to the way you look. Now, I want you to take a moment and really understand, what do you do on a day-to-day to feed your body? And I'm not talking food. Because when people think body image, the first thing they think about is diet. The first thing they think about is exercise. It has nothing to do with either or. Body image is accepting what you see in the mirror. A lot of people struggle with body image. I have struggled and still struggle with body. Some days are better than other days. We go to the gym and it's like, sometimes we keep going and going. We're like, I don't see progress. Why do I keep going to the gym? I don't see progress. I don't feel like what I'm doing is enough. My parents, my siblings, my friends, they criticize me or they look at me funny. Now, I want you to understand and take something in. Every society, every culture, every country has a perception, a thought on how people, women and men, should look, should act, should dress. So I want you to think about where you are right now, the people you hang around with, your family. When you wake up in the morning and you're just bare, you're naked, okay? What do you think about? Do you think I need to be this way or feel a kind of way because of the people around me or because of myself? See, here's the thing. A lot of the times, our body image is influenced by the people around us. It is influenced by the people around us. It's by what we see on the media. You scroll down the media and you see, ads, fitness ads, and you're like, wow, that looks really amazing. I don't look like that. So you wake up in the morning and you're like, how can I look like this kind of person? How can I get those tight abs and that round butt and that nice chest? See, here's the thing, you can't. You can't do that because it's not what was given to you. Now, don't be fooled by the things that you see on the media. Because let me tell you, people that look perfect, guess what? They might be feeling the same way you feel. They don't feel like it's enough. They don't feel like they're good enough. They don't feel pretty enough. And believe it or not, sometimes those people wish that they can have something that you have. Accept what is given to you. Body image has a lot to do with our environmental factors. That's a fact. Body image has a lot to do with our experiences. That's another fact. But what we put in our minds, in our hearts, that is what makes our bodies beautiful. That is what will let our eyes, our own minds, our own beings accept who we are. We wear our bodies is the message that I want to project onto you. So the fact that we are in our own skin and in our body, that's something that we need to own. We need to own that. We need to own our bodies. We need to own our scars, our cellulite, our stretch marks, our big bumps and lumps and all that. Because guess what? If we accept it and we rock it and we love it, the whole world will. Let me tell you, I see women and men who are heavy set and they are more confident than I am. Now, I'm not saying I'm the skinniest thing in the world or the most fit or anything like that. I'm not. But I do like to take care of my body. And what I mean by that is that if I find that I'm getting a little over than usual of my normal weight, because everyone has a normal weight, I start to get like a little discouraged. And then I look at people who are bigger than me and love their bodies. It's a beautiful thing to see people love their bodies. I can't stress enough how much pressure women feel with the topic body image. Women and men feel this. They do. Women and men struggle with body image. They do. It's not just women, it's men too. It's a struggle. And sometimes it becomes a disorder, a mental disorder. Sometimes it becomes an issue. Sometimes it affects our health. It affects our mental. It affects the people around us. It is Suicide Awareness Month. I want to bring attention to that. There are people struggling right now with eating disorders. As we speak, there is someone purging their food. There is someone overeating food. As we speak, as I'm speaking to you now, there is someone taking their own life because of body image. This is a topic that should not be taken lightly. It is a topic that everyone should take into consideration. There are people in this moment who are being mentally abused, physically abused because of their body image. Some cases are more severe than others, but I want you to be aware that you're not the only one who questions their weight, who questions their beauty. You are not the only one. I've struggled so much with body image. I would compare myself to others all the time. Why am I not thin enough? Why am I not pretty enough? Her butt is bigger than mine. I'm not enough. There's been times that I would be starving, hungry. Say, no, I'm good. I'm not hungry. But my stomach would be crying. We start to neglect ourselves. Body image. It affects our mental. It affects our physical. And it affects our souls. See, that's the thing. We're all connected. We're connected mind, body, soul. So if we're not feeding our bodies and we're being unhealthy, or we're overfeeding our bodies, our mind and our soul is out of whack. So how can we fix this stigma on body image? How can we do that? Because here's the thing, culture plays a huge part in body image. So how can we detach ourselves from culture? How can we do that? How can we detach ourselves from culture? Body image has everything to do with culture. We need to detach body image from culture. How can we do that? Accept. Accept self. When we accept ourselves, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. We have to listen to our bodies. I know when I'm overeating. I know when I'm feeling anxious. I know when I'm being hard on myself. And I also know when I'm feeling good. I know when I look good. Nothing else matters. Body image. I want to share a story. This college buddy of mine, we went out to eat, and this girl walked by our table, and she looked at me and she's like, "Ew, she's so fat." And I was like, what? This girl was nowhere near overweight. And I looked at her, I was like, she's not fat. Where are you getting that she's fat? And she was just like, oh my God, you don't think she's fat? Like, look at her. She's so flabby, blah, right? And after I went home, I had to really think about who I was sitting across from. And that's the thing. It's like, when we're around people that just are not happy with themselves, it's contagious. That negativity, it's like, it's such bad vibes. But culture does that to you. The media does that to you. Your family does that to you. So it just takes accepting yourself to understand body image. And to understand that you are enough. And that, hey, if you're feeling a little chubby that week, you could work on it. You know? And when you're feeling good, feel good about yourself. Own it. You know, it all ties together. Mind, body, soul. What are you feeding your body? What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your soul? It is very easy for us to judge someone from afar. It is very easy to do that. But you have no idea what that individual has been through. You have no idea if that person has a medical condition, if that person was abused as a child. Mental health, let me tell you, people really, really ignore mental health, but it is so important to understand where we are mentally, because a lot of our issues, a lot of what we radiate to the world and what we bring out to the world has to do with what we've been through as children. The experiences we have faced as young adults, our culture, it has everything to do with all of those things. Everything. See, in my culture, I'm Middle Eastern and Colombian. Colombians are, stereotyped as curvaceous women. I have been and felt so insecure at one point in my life that I put a deposit down for a liposuction to get my booty done, my butt done, lipo, all that. And there is nothing wrong with it. But I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I was doing it to satisfy someone else. I was doing it because I was in a dark place and I thought that changing my image was the way.